I'm thirsty.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter, more aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion.
LucasArts Entertainment Company presents Day of the Tentacle. Hey everybody, it's Alex from ToxicateTV, and today we're getting our retro feeling on with Day of the Tentacle. From the big era of the LucasArts Adventures series. Written and designed by David Grossman and Tim Schafer. I'm sure all of you know who those both dudes are. The first one's actually responsible for part of the Monkey Island series, I believe, and Tim Schafer actually is like responsible for everything that's there for the LucasArts gaming genre and adventures in the 1990s and 1980s something. Also, why I'm actually playing this game? Well, no, because I kind of have my retro feeling in my gut. You know, merging around and whatnot. Also, I always wanted to record that game for some specific reason. I know this game, I've played this game so much, I can actually solve this game in 25 minutes, I guess. Like, you can call it a speedrun, although speedrunning in adventure games is actually nothing you would want to do. But if you wanted to do it, I can basically do it in 23 minutes or so. It's not time optimized, but you know, one of my friends, he just asked how fast can I do it, and I said, oh, you know, maybe I can do it in about 20 minutes, and I kind of was close with this kind of estimate. But, you know, when you speedrunning an adventure, it kind of tells you that you always have to skip the funny dialogue, and that's everything there is in adventures, right? By the way, Ron Gilbert also was included in that. Oh, hi, Cow. How are you doing? Ha! Also, Day of the Tentacle is actually a sequel to Maniac Mansion, if you ever, you know, played that. It was on the Amiga and all that jazz.
Okay, we'll spread out commando style.
Commando
Laverne,
style!
You go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
He's such a nerd.
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight.
Yeah.
If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
Oh boy.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab.
Secret lab, you
Question
say?
is, where's his secret lab?
Well, duh. So, here we go. Adventure style. Give, pick up, use, push, look at, open, close, talk to, and pull, as well as a textbook that tells us about
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff.
really great stuff. You know, this interface is better than everything that you will see in your entire life. This is pure gaming genius, right? Because the graphics here are so good that I can just totally pick up that help wanted sign, just as well as that flyer, which kind of was weirdly spelled. Also, I can open doors by pressing the right mouse button. And also I can pick up that dime from the out-of-order telephone. I can actually also open that desk drawer and kind of
It's
look
a
at it.
bottle of correctional fluid.
Well, why don't you pick it up? Baboon be gone. TM. Also, I'm gonna pick up that Swiss bank book. And what do you know? What is behind that picture or portrait of Dr. Fred? Well, it is a safe. Also, you find a lot of references to Star Wars here. So, if you look at that, there's a calendar.
It's from my favorite movie.
Also, when you use the telephone, but you can't right now, then you will see that you will probably call something else that is related to LucasArts. But, so, the only thing that we can actually do, we cannot open that door.
I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles.
We cannot go here.
Laverne's covering that territory.
And we cannot go here. Or do we?
Hoagie's got that part of the house.
Well, duh. So, the only thing that we didn't look at is that freaking grandfather clock. But, you know, there's nothing to be had, so let's just give up, okay? No. We'll just open that grandfather clock. What do you know?
A
secret tunnel.
passage. This is all too easy.
Sure is. Let me realign myself in my... Oh, Bernard. You silly.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a
Yeah, in
tentacle?
Japanese movies.
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually. Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Hell yeah. Oh, Bernard,
Okay,
you
you're
silly.
free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
He sure
I'll try to
is.
talk him out of it.
Nah, that's gonna go well. Because you don't have
Well,
arms.
what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Did you say
Our only hope
manatee?
now is to turn off my sludge-o-matic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it. Yesterday, through the time machine.
Dun dun dun. Time travel solves everything.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people.
Oh boy. Time traveling toilets. Now that's gonna happen.
Well, I'll be.
Time traveling twister.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
Sure is, Laverne. Hey, Einstein, floating around there.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Die. Die.
No, I don't want to die.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It
Sure is.
worked! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough.
Well, maybe you should reconsider. I love that scene. Not this scene, but the next one. Crazy Australians. With them surfing and whatnot. Hey, toilet on a tree. Oh, brother. Seems like we got split up. I don't want to see how messy you are coming out of that toilet. Yuck.
Cheap mail order jewels.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Oh, what a surprise.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
I
Yes,
do
well,
know.
He'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he?
Sure.
Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
I know where
Now
they
what am
are.
I going to do?
Helping.
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world.
Step 3.
Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Okay, let's get going. Well, as I said,
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
don't even follow him because they're just right here. Pick up the papers.
I've got the plans.
Where did you come from?
We have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
That was my question indeed.
My ingenious super battery design, please.
Really? Flushing them
You
down?
really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No. Through time.
Sure, that
Using the
totally
highly
does make sense.
sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush
What about
small
animals?
Inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No, Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Okay, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the Chronoton, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your Chronojon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Sure.
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
That
Didn't he
explains
pass out?
everything.
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Alright, now you see the gimmick of that game. First of all, you can switch between
So
all...
as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working,
Jesus,
we're
talking.
set.
I'm afraid not.
No?
We still need a diamond for the main unit.
Sure.
And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Well, let's hope so.
Get
I
me
guess.
out of here! I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
So... Right now we can't access Laverne, but we can still play with Hoagie. There's a few things that we can do in our, present time, and not in the future, and not even in the past. This game is actually known for not causing any time delusions and time paradoxes per se. So let's just open that door and see what we can find here, and open that swingy door as well. Swingy, swingy, swingy. And let's pick up a lot of stuff, because picking up a lot of stuff is what we need to do. What we also need to pick up, and you will see later why we need that, is a decaf coffee, as well as the stuff that we find here. Of course, I think there's actually nothing in here. Oh yes, there is, a funnel. Okay, let's pick up that funnel, because, just like
It's a
MacGyver,
coin-operated closed.
we need a lot of stuff to make the world go round and stuff. So, let's kind of find out what's outside of that thing that we actually went not to. Let's walk up the stairs and see what we find there. Let's try open that door and kind of close it. And that's pretty sneaky. You have to close the door to get some of those keys that are sticking in there. Now, that fat bastard is lying on a sweater, and to get that sweater, you need to use 2 dimes with the fickle flinger coin slot to get him from the bed. But we only have 1 coin. Well, we will do something about that as soon as we find out how we get a diamond.
This beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this
Reference.
amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sure, okay, let's go and look at the newspapers. Rash of cows tipping baffled by police. Triangular man spotted at scene. Oh boy. Also, we can open that ice machine, although it doesn't have any purpose right now. Also, there is a door which we are not opening right now, but what we can do is open this door and
Green.
go in there and find the
Bernard.
tentacle.
What are you
boy.
doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Basically,
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
yeah, you can start talking to him, but, I decided to talk as much as I have to, or figure out, the funniest things. But right now, there's nothing that's really
See
funny,
you later.
So, I'm only doing
Yeah,
the
good
things
luck
that you
in
have to
saving
do
the
and
world,
everything
He-Man.
else that is optional and funny at the same time. So, we have to pick up that videotape. I don't know if you even know what a videotape is at all. So, you know, something that I've never really, you know, figured out when I was playing the game. First, you can push that speaker and then use that stereo, you know.
Plenty of wattage in this stereo. I can't wait to try my 8 tracks in it.
Well, how about use the stereo now?
Wow, this is loud.
Because that will give us access to fake vomit. And I love that song. It's like super, super, super good. But also, let's cut it off and
Phew.
let's not pick that up right now. We go up the stairs even more because it's a freaking big house. Would you believe it? Let's open that door and see there's a lot of going on. Like that crazy nurse Edna, a statue which you will kind of recall has a sword in the left hand. This is going to be very important later. And monitors that are monitoring everyone in the house. We're going to come back later here. We're not right now. Also, let's open that door.
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into
Bernoulli,
your house
really?
5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
Apparently you are. So, right.
Open up, Ed. Come on, share the pain with Bernie.
I'm much better now. I don't have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
Oh, that's quite nice. Can I have
That's
it?
quite a nice collection. Can I have it?
No! I mean, no. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
Well, cool. Well, don't get too
Well,
excited.
hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
Yep. You know, what's up with animals in adventures anyway? You just pick them up and put them in your pocket. That's what you do, right? Anyway, guys, this was everything for the first episode. I hope to see you around for the second episode, and I'll see you around. Goodbye.